What does a good vapor barrier look like in a crawl space? Hey, it's Greg with Anchor Foundation Repair, and I'm here to show you what we've done, what a good vapor barrier looks like at the end of a job. You saw us earlier in this home in Hearne, Texas, Central Texas, where we always live and work. We were prepping the soil to put down, to make sure it was nice and even, to put down this vapor barrier. This is a thick 12 mil plastic vapor barrier. Good plastic, it's virgin plastic, it hasn't been recycled. 12 mil is really thick, really solid. It's going to hold up for a long time. It being virgin and not recycled is going to prevent or minimize the chances of strange smells developing in crawl spaces. I know, well, I don't know that you've been in a crawl space, but I've been in plenty of crawl spaces where something just smells off. And sometimes it's just the natural soil and the gases that emit from that. Other times it is an older, cheaper, degrading type of plastic that starts to smell a little bit funky in a wet, enclosed environment like this. So we use a nice 12 mil vapor barrier. It goes end to end everywhere in this crawl space, from the far end over there where it gets nice and tight to the front of the home over here, wrapped around each and every one of these original concrete piers that were poured in place, to the far side of the home, and all the way to the back has that vapor barrier. They may ask why we do that. Well, first of all, I like to work in a home like this a little bit more. It's certainly better to work and crawl and maneuver in a crawl space like this. But two, and more importantly, the reason we do this here is so that when we install a dehumidifier just like this dehumidifier gets to work on the air. We only want it to control the humidity level or the moisture level from the ground layer up to floor joist and subfloor, and take care of keeping these components dry. If we didn't have a vapor barrier here, well then this dehumidifier would be running all the time, and it would be trying to suck 100% of the moisture out of this crawl space, and essentially it would never happen. So this is an essential step if you have a wet crawl space. If you have deterioration and growth on your subfloor, your floor joist in your crawl space, and you need to go that dehumidifier route, if you're installing one of these, you've got to have a plastic vapor barrier or vapor retarder down. That's what I wanted to highlight in this video. If you have one of those crawl spaces and you need it to dry out, this is the way you're going to want to set this up. We've got some links down below to explain a dehumidification project a little bit more detail, so you get to start to consider that for you in your home.